Dapat ihinto na ng China ang reclamation activity sa West Philippine Sea.
Chinese protests getting louder, U.S. moves getting bolder, the tension there escalated.
Umiigting pa rin ang usapin sa mga pinag-aagawang teritoryo sa West Philippine Sea.
No fishing, Philippine waters! No fishing!
Is there any doubt that that is a future military installation? It appears.
Makikitang agresibo at lumalabis na sa kanilang pagsamsam ang China ng isang US spy plane na lula ng isang media outfit ang pinaalis sa himpapawid ng South China Sea.
Foreign military aircraft. This is Chinese Navy. You are approaching our military alert zone. Leave immediately. Go, go!
Ilang buwan na lang ay didesisyonan na ng The Hague ang inihain nating reklamo laban sa China para sa maritime entitlement natin sa West Philippine Sea. Pero hindi naging madali ang daan ng pamahalaan tungo rito. Sa pamumuno ni Secretary Albert Del Rosario, nagawang mailatag ng gobyerno ang mga dagdag ebidensya sa arbitral tribunal noong isang taon. Dito na unang naramdaman ang kritikal na papel ng Kalihim.
Its own commitments in bilateral agreements.
Pero ang mga hakbang na ito ng Pilipinas hindi ikinatuwa ng China.
The Philippines' practice is unlawful, unfaithful, and unreasonable.
Pero umabot man sa matinding sagutan ng issue sa West Philippine Sea, hindi nagsisi ang Kalihim ng Foreign Affairs sa hakbang na kanyang pinamunuan.
We have upheld the rule of law in the South China Sea. We would still have gone that route because we believe that a peaceful resolution to the dispute, you must take into the equation international law and arbitration.
150 bansa, 40 iba-ibang time zones at mahigit 10 milyong mga Pilipinong nasa abroad. Isama pa dyan ang kaguluhan sa gitnang silangan at ang tensyon sa West Philippine Sea. Ganyan kabigat at kalawak ang kargo ng Department of Foreign Affairs, pero tumugon dyan si Secretary Albert Del Rosario.
It's a matter of great pride, satisfaction, and affection that I've traveled that road with you, and it will always be the highlight of my life. Thank you.
Hindi man career diplomat si Secretary Albert Del Rosario, ang 5 taong pagiging ambassador niya sa Estados Unidos noong panahon ni PGMA ang tila humubog sa kanya bilang isa sa mga top Philippine international diplomat. Sensitibo ang posisyon ng pagiging ambassador sa Estados Unidos dahil malaki ang ugnayan natin sa kanila pagdating sa negosyo, turismo at military affairs. Dito niya nakita kung ano ang posibleng diskarte para ipaglaban ang karapatan ng Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea sa interes ng umaagaw na bansa.
Do you think you have had to take on that strategy mainly because militarily we really had no leverage? So you had really no choice but to go it that way anyhow. I guess what I'm saying is if we were militarily strong, would you have gone that route?
The arbitration procedure is within the ambit of international law. We would have pursued that whether we were strong militarily or not. Nobody wants to go to war.
Noon pa man, sanay na raw sa matinding negosasyon si TFA Secretary ADR. Nahasa na ang kanyang kakayahan pagdating sa pamumuno dahil sa mga hinawakan niyang negosyo. Ang diplomasya kasi ay patungkol sa negosasyon. Ito ang ginamit niyang katangian sa paghawak sa sitwasyon laban sa China.
History will remember Del Rosario for the marked change, no? In fact, drastic change in the direction of Philippine foreign policy.
Sa mga naging aksyon ni Secretary Del Rosario, marami ang naniniwala na sukat siya sa papel bilang kalihim. Lalo na kung labanan sa teritoryo ang pag-uusapan, dapat agresibo ang aksyon. Pero may kalakip din daw itong panganib.
Well, very risky siya kasi we were the only country so far that has taken China to international court. Our relationship is more than the territorial disputes. Trade and investments, napakamahalaga yan. Ayaw rin nila mag-invest dito. Kasi parang tingin na nila sa atin troublemaker, in-embarrass tayo sa international court, ba't tayo mag-invest ng billions of dollars there? So mukhang nagsasuffer din yung bilateral investment relations.
Nararamdaman na rin natin ang bagsik ng China. Nariyan ang pambubuli sa ating mga mangingisda at sundalo. Pero ang pinakamatindi sa lahat, ang pagtatayo ng mga artipisyal na isla. Ang iba nga rito, pinaghihinala ang base militar nila. Sa lakas ng kapangyarihang militar ng China, kahit anong oras pwede tayong abuhin ng kanilang mga military equipment.
Ang pwede lang sabihin ng international court ay yung mga claims ng China labag sa international law. Pero hindi niya pwede verify yung specific sovereignty claims ng mga bansa. So in short, hindi siya game changer, hindi siya slam dunk. May mga benefits, pero at the same time, sabi ko naman, mukhang may costs din. Yung cost in terms of investments ng China, in terms of high-level dialogue, na kailangan natin yun for preserving bilateral relationship.
Pumasok pa ang Amerika sa eksena, kaya nagit-git tayo sa gitna ng dalawang higanting bansa.
We've just entered into the EDCA. These moves, as far as China is concerned, are putting them on a military tenterhooks position, so to speak. And they feel that this is sort of inciting to war.
They will say that, but even China, I don't think will consider that that war is an option. Nobody wants to go to war. For example, it's been said that on this EDCA initiative, that I have been pushing it because I'm pro-American.
Yes.
Okay, I think you've heard that. But we're looking for an alliance, a closer alliance, which can be looked upon as a partnership that's stronger. And that's what this EDCA is all about.
Mahalaga raw ang ugnayang ito lalo pat pinalalakas ng China ang claim nito sa 9-dash line nila na halos sakupin na rin ang ating economic zone.
But isn't that just an incidental benefit? Wasn't the EDCA actually also arrived at mainly because of the China threat?
No, precisely. That's one reason. It's a twofold benefit. It's the humanitarian assistance, defense relief, disaster relief, and secondly, it's to strengthen the partnership for us to be able to stand up to external threat. It's part of it. Let me tell you, we have an external threat. Can we deal with that external threat on our own? One answer from you. One, yes or no?
No.
Itinuring si ADR na man of the hour sa usapin ng West Philippine Sea. Pero ito lang ba ang kanyang nagawa? Paanong iba pang alalahanin tulad ng repatriation at ang mga kababayan nating nasa death row?
Bahagyang naparalisa ang operasyon sa Department of Foreign Affairs kanina. Sumugod kasi at nagkampo sa tapat ng gate ng ahensya ang mga kaanak ng mga OFW na stranded sa Saudi Arabia.
Niyanig ng kaliwat kanang problema ang DFA nitong mga nakaraang taon tungkol sa kalagayan ng marami sa ating mga overseas Filipino workers.
Sana po ay matulungan kami na mapauwi sa lalong madaling panahon.
Taong 2013, napabalita ang libo-libong mga undocumented OFW sa Saudi at sinabayan pa ng mga Pinoy na naiipit sa mga gyera sa gitnang silangang Asya. Lahat nagkukumahog na makauwi ng Pilipinas, pero hindi raw sapat ang ginagawa ng ahensya.
Matulungan po kami ng mga stranded po rito na makauwi po kami lahat.
She is a victim of poverty and injustice.
Ang isang matinding problemang kinaharap ng DFA ay ang napintong pagbitay kay Mary Jane Veloso.
Save the life! Save the life! Save the life of Mary Jane Veloso!
Taong 2010 pa naaresto sa Indonesia si Mary Jane matapos mahuling may bitbit na heroin papasok ng bansa. Bagamat sinasabing inosente, kalaunay hinatulan siya ng parusang kamatayan, bagay na inalmahan ng taong bayan.
And in the news, what actually comes out po ay ang mga balita ay parang hindi natulungan. No? Marami pong mga ganyang akusasyon, halimbawa na kulang sa tulong, kulang sa impormasyon, kulang sa maagap na pagbibigay ng legal support, for example, in terms of the lawyers for Mary Jane. Ano po ba talaga ang ginawa ng Department of Foreign Affairs noong mga panahong yun na talagang naiipit po si Mary Jane?
I think this is a great opportunity for us to be able to tell you what our role with Mary Jane Veloso was all about. As I said, it's part of a day's work, so we don't advertise it. For example, I went to visit her in jail in Yogyakarta.
You did?
Yes, and we didn't. I didn't tell the president that. I didn't tell the public that. We just did it because it's part of our work.
When did you do this, may I ask?
Very early, when she was already on that list to be executed. So I went to visit her. I spent a couple of hours with her. This is not in Jakarta. When you get to Jakarta, you have to take another plane to go to Yogyakarta. I met with her for a couple of hours in the morning. Then I had lunch with her spiritual advisor, a Jesuit, and then...
so may spiritual advisor na rin po siya noong mga panahon niya?
Opo, meron ako. Tsaka after we flew back to Jakarta, then I had dinner with her lawyer to see to what extent we have been providing legal assistance for her.
Isa lamang si Mary Jane sa may 79 na Pilipino abroad na nasa death row ngayon. Hindi madaling trabaho ang pakikipag-usap sa ibang gobyerno at sa ibang bansa, lalo na kung paglabag ng batas ng ating mga kababayan ang pag-usapan.
Well, I think at first instance we have to say to ourselves that we have to respect the internal affairs of every country. When our people go there, they have to say to themselves that I'm entering this country, I intend to live and work here. I must respect the laws of this country. But what's happening, Luci, is that we are coming to the defense of practically every overseas worker that violates laws overseas, and which we do not do in our own country. We, for example,
You mean to say if Filipinos violate the laws here, you don't have to defend the Filipinos here?
Yeah,
Is that your point?
exactly. And when Filipinos, for example, are sentenced to death here, we don't raise blood money for them. We don't provide them with private lawyers.
That's
to
right, you don't
defend them.
intercede, no?
Yes,
That's not your business.
Yes, yes.
But when it happens to our countrymen abroad,
Yes, so
you are called upon to actually...
That's right, that's right.
Dumating sa puntong nilabag na ng administrasyon ang protokol sa paglutas ng mga kaso ng mga kababayan nating nasa death row. Sa halip kasi na sa foreign minister ng Indonesia lamang dapat nakikipag-usap, rumekta na sina ADR kay Pangulong Joko Widodo.
I can show you letters written by the president, letters written by myself to the foreign minister and the president to President Widodo. The letters were not positively responded to because they are enforcing their own laws. We have to respect the laws of a foreign country. We continue to work with the Indonesian government. We continue to appeal. She was supposed to be executed at 2 a.m. and we were here until 3 a.m. We were burning the lines with the foreign minister. And I understand that this was like a motion picture.
Ang pagharap ng DFA Secretary sa mga tulad nitong problema ay hindi na bago sa kanya. Dahil nung nasa pribadong sektor pa siya, siya rin ang pangunahing troubleshooter sa mga problema ng kumpanya. At nang umusbong ang problema ng mga kababayan nating naiipit sa gyera sa mga bansa sa gitnang silangang Asya, personal siyang tumungo sa mga lugar upang magbigay ng tulong sa kabila ng matinding panganib.
Well, I said, Mr. President, two reasons. I said one is I don't want to send our people to places where I myself are reluctant to go because it's high risk. I have to show them that I have to lead by example. Number two, I said, Mr. President, you mandated me, you charged me with taking care of our people. I said, this is the way I take care of my people, our people.
Mula 2011 hanggang 2015, mahigit 24,000 OFW na ang napauwi ng DFA mula sa mga distressed na bansa at mismong si ADR pa ang personal na pumunta.
The Middle East issue, talagang saludo ako kay Secretary Del Rosario. Nakita ko talaga, hands-on talaga si Foreign Secretary Del Rosario. Napakalimitado ang ating kapasidad para mag-repatriate. Thousands of tao nung na-stranded sa Libya noong 2011, pero very hands-on siya.
You and I will remember this for the rest of our lives, and they will keep on reminding us what we should have done that we didn't do.
But don't you have other diplomats and other
Yeah, but again,
consuls,
Lucy, it's a matter
ambassadors?
of leadership, right? I think it's about making a difference. You want to make a difference, right? So you try to do the best you can within your capabilities.
Ang kanyang kakayahan at matinding pagnanais na makatulong ang naging dahilan din ng unti-unting paghina ng kanyang kalusugan.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Sa gitna ng sigalot sa West Philippine Sea, gyera sa gitnang silangang Asya, at mga nakabinbing kaso ng mga OFW nating nasa death row, ginulat tayo ni Secretary Albert Del Rosario sa biglaang pagbitiw niya sa pwesto. Tungkuling pili lang ang kayang gumanap.
What would you consider your most challenging situations in the Foreign Affairs Cabinet?
Every day is a challenge, and we are able to, as you know, we have three pillars in our foreign policy. We promote national security. We promote economic diplomacy. And as well, we protect our people who are abroad. So those are the three policies that we have.
Pero maraming kumutya sa kanyang pag-upo bilang hindi siya isang career diplomat. Ginawa siyang ambassador to the US ni Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo kahit pa nanggaling siya sa pribadong sektor. Kahit siya mismo ay resulta ng political appointment, mariin niya itong tinutulan.
I could see that when I was ambassador to the USA,
Yes.
I could see that the morale of the service was being adversely affected by the numbers of the political appointees, because you come into the service, you work, you study, and you're studying all the time. When you get to that point and there are no positions open, it's occupied by political appointees. It's really it really affects the morale of the entire organization. So I saw that very quickly before I came in, and I went to the president. I said, Mr. President, I would like to adopt a policy of very minimal political appointees.
Kilalang napakabait ang pakikitungo ni ADR sa kanyang mga kasamahan.
Si Secretary po kasi para siyang ama, yung pakikitungo niya. No? He's very soft-spoken, very considerate towards the people who work with him, his staff. No? Lagi po niyang tinatanong kumusta na ang pamilya, kumusta na ang mga anak. No? Kasi siya rin naman he's also very family-oriented. So, dala ho niya yan sa pakikitungo niya sa mga sa mga ibang tao dito sa department.
Pag nagsalita siya malumanay, hindi ko pa siya naririnig na nagtataas ng boses, sumisigaw o ano yung mga katulad ng mga ibang boss dyan. Hindi siya yung maraming sinasabi. Pero pag nagsalita siya, alam mo agad kung ano ang gusto niyang gawin. Malinaw siyang magbigay ng mga directives.
Sa mahabang panahon niya sa pribadong sektor at pagsisilbi sa bayan, nagmarka siya sa paulit-ulit na mga aral na itinupukol niya sa kanilang kagawaran.
Sabi niya, you have to keep on learning. Hindi yung dahil nakaabot ka na sa isang estado, isang posisyon, tapos na, alam mo na lahat ng bagay. Yung quality of stick-to-itiveness, yung wag mong i-abandona ang isang bagay sa unang pagkakataon. Hanggat kayang matugunan, hanggat kayang may magawa, no, para sa bayan, o para sa isang issue, o para sa isang kapwa Pilipino, gawin mo. Yung pangatlo, yung kanyang paboritong sinasabi lagi, no, sa lahat ng empleyado sa DFA, yung reach beyond your grasp. Yung ibigay mo hindi lang 100%, kung hindi more than 100%, 101, 102.
Para sa executive assistant ni ADR na 2 dekada niya nang nakasama, pribilehiyo ang mga panahong nagtrabaho siya kasama ang Kalihim.
I think I have been very lucky. It is few of us ever get a chance to work or be with a man who's authentic. He's a man of integrity, humility, and wise and compassionate. That's very rare you can find in one man. He is always in the tradition of excellence. Everything you do has to be the best.
Kung ang mga malalapit na kasama ni ADR sa trabaho ay nalungkot sa kanyang pagbibitiw sa tungkulin,
Thank you.
kasiyahan naman ang nararamdaman ng mismong pamilya ni Secretary Del Rosario. Ngayon, balik pribadong buhay na si ADR matapos ang 10 taong serbisyo publikong umagaw ng kanyang panahon para sa mga mahal sa buhay. Makailang beses na kasing nalagay sa panganib ang buhay ng kanilang haligi nang dahil sa tawag ng tungkulin.
When he came back from Libya, everybody was kind of happy to have him back, you know. But he would tell the stories much later. He doesn't really say, oh, almost died, or I think he caught pneumonia while he was there because he offered his jacket. It was so cold at night, it seems, in the desert.
At the time, he was still a diplomat. And there was a hostage taking in Mindanao. And Papa volunteered to the president at that time to do a hostage exchange. That Papa would take the place of the hostage. And my mother was furious. And the children were all upset because he was really giving of himself. But we were saying, what about the grandchildren? What about the children? No? But this is Papa. He really does not think of himself, and he just gives himself.
Extremely proud. He has brought good memories to our family. He has stood for everything that's good. He has made us truly proud, and for that we're very happy and we're very grateful.
Para sa pamilya, sapat na ang 1 dekadang serbisyo publikong ibinuhos ni ADR.
I was reflecting about this once, and I don't know if you know that he had a pacemaker put in recently. And the reason for the pacemaker was that his heartbeats the pulse rate went down to 20 beats a minute. And I was thinking about it. I said, you know, symbolically and even in reality, he's poured out so much of his heart that his heart is tired. You know, that it can't beat as strongly because he's just poured out so much of himself.
66 years old si Albert Del Rosario nang pasukin ang masalimuot na mundo ng serbisyo publiko. Sa edad na iyon, ganap nang nahubog ang kanyang pagkatao. Pero sinikap niyang tumapak palabas ng kanyang comfort zone para mapagtagumpayan ang mga hamon ng kanyang tungkulin. At marami ang nagulat nang mamalas ang malumanay na Ginoo na buong lakas ng loob na kinalaban ng China, tumungo sa mga war zone at humarap sa mga naghihinaing na mga OFW.
Mga career diplomats na natatalaga sa ibang bansa, may sariling bahay, pwedeng mag-uwi ng kotse na gusto nila, etc. etc. Hindi pala glamoroso.
Can I impart
Of course.
some guidance for those who want to be ambassadors?
Please.
Or who are aspiring to be in the diplomatic service?
Yes.
To be successful, to make a difference, it's not glamorous. If you're talking of 100%, 1% is glamour, 99% is perspiration. It's like anything else. If you want to make a difference, you have to work your butt off.
Ang mga panganib at banta nakaumang pa rin. At sa pagpapalit ng presidente, maging sa pamunuan ng DFA, patuloy ang hamon. Ako po si Lucy Cruz Valdez. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.